Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video ain't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the GOATs. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All my links are in the description. All the links are in the About page. Y'all go ahead and click away. I had somebody send this to me, I think, on Instagram. If I remember correct, I haven't seen this video yet, but if I remember correctly, the person was basically saying that Charleston White was being interviewed by Fan Bus. The Fan Bus is like the adult content people that they interview. Y'all know how that goes, man. They interview like, adult stars, right? But they interviewed Charleston White, and it was talking about how men is able to sleep with a bunch of women or have a bunch of women, and women cannot sleep with a bunch of men and or have a bunch of men. So let's get into it, y'all, because I need to hear this in its entirety. I ain't gonna lie, she looking thick up there. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know if she's an adult actress or not, but she looking right up there.
So every other place is no other man is beholden to be with one woman. That's why when you study history from the existence from the mankind being created, no great man has ever had one woman. No great man.
No.
Biblically, none of that.
Okay. So how do you feel about women, great women that have had more than one man?
No great woman.
Like Cleopatra.
Well, she failed, so she never you can't find no other woman.
She failed. How she failed?
She lost her kingdom.
Many kings have lost their kingdom.
No. Listen. But hold on. But you didn't ask.
And she didn't lose because her children.
Hold on. You didn't.
Great names.
You didn't ask me about kings who had many women. So I want to show you an example of something. You asked me about what about women who had many men, and then you specifically brought up Cleopatra, and I spoke to you about how she lost her kingdom because of that. You can't find no other woman after her who have had many men and who was great.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
I have. So that's why I'm having this debate with you. That's why I'm having it. That's why I'm having this. You can't no other. That's why even the Queen of England, she died and ruled for many years, had one husband.
That we know of.
But listen,
we know of.
That's what I'm gonna tell you something about a woman. You won't know nothing else about a woman but what you know of. But everything about a bitch in a hole, you're going to know everything about her. Not about a woman. A woman is always going to be secretive and going to be reign anonymous. The women today aren't secretive and they're unanonymous. You're going to know about every man she slept with. But the Queen of England, from Michelle Obama to Coretta Scott King, you won't hear nothing about who they slept with. But great men, you will always hear about great men having many and multiple women, from kings and presidents.
That's the expectation.
But you won't just have. Well, that's not the expectation. That's the nature, and that's the God design of a man. God created a man to be fruitful and to multiply. That's why a woman gets pregnant and remains pregnant for 9 months. And while she's pregnant, a man can continue impregnate other women. She can only get pregnant one time. So it's not designed for her to be with multiple men.
Right. No, I don't disagree with women, being with one man, but I do think that there's kind of like a double standard.
It is.
It's a double standard.
It's a double standard in nature. And we don't make the standards. We operate out of nature. We're humans. We don't get to make the standards of nature. Nature says man is more dominant than woman. Man is physically more stronger than woman. You can't deny
physically,
that.
Not mentally.
And mentally.
No, they're not.
Depends on who you're asking.
Okay.
Well, you go to war then.
That's not. That's physical.
That's mental.
Okay, yeah.
Because war is not mental. War, you stand in the woods. War is not physical because you don't really get to see your opponent. You guys are shooting from over here.
It's strategic. Women are going to war.
But women
don't get drafted. They enlist for the army.
Women aren't leaders. Women aren't
sergeants.
Women aren't analytical, right?
That's not true.
That is true. That's why women are nurturers and men are hunters. That's why when God created man and woman, one have a emotional makeup and one have a analytical makeup.
Okay.
Because when you ask a man, hey, how do you feel about this? What is he going to do? A man, if you ask a man, how did he feel? He's going to tell you what he thinks. You ask a woman what she thinks, she's going to tell you how she feels.
Okay.
Why? Because one is a nurturer and
right.
one is a natural born hunter. So one is a thinker, an analytic. He's strategic. A woman feels.
But don't you
and you can't lead with feelings.
Listen, don't you think that you need both in every situation?
A man can't be a man in his feelings.
I'm not saying that. Oh, okay. I'm talking about like there's people that think that there's no place for women in certain industries.
It's not.
Like what?
It's not.
Like what?
It shouldn't be no woman president. It shouldn't be no, because women aren't designed to lead.
That's not true.
That is true.
Okay. So, but we can push men forward and motivate them to be better, but we can't.
But encouraging and motivating aren't leading. Okay. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, baby. Oh, that's motivation, and that's the fuel to say, oh, I can do it. Come on, baby, you can do it. So that's not leading.
Okay.
Listen, me personally, I'm not saying that he's wrong. He is right, but he's not 100% right. 100% right. There are some things that I agree with. There's some things that I do not agree with. First of all, going back towards the beginning, when they first spoke about like the whole Cleopatra thing and all this other things, and then he brought up great points about the great examples, I should say, about the male versus female anatomy, and he spoke about that. He's like, yo, biologically, your body was not meant to do that. Your body is not, it doesn't make any sense. How is it that you can only be pregnant once and you have to do it for 9 months, assuming you have a natural birth? You won't be able to have sex for what? I think it's like 2-3 months after the baby's born. So technically you out for the whole year. During that whole 9 months while you're carrying a child, that man can sleep. If he sleeps with one woman per day, 30 days times 9, that's 100. What is that? I said 30 days. Yeah, 30 days times 9 months. One body per month. I'm sorry, one body per day per month. He's able to get hundreds of women pregnant. Hundreds. And that's from one man having sex with one woman per day. Now, if he's sleeping with 2, 3, 5 women per day, that's even worse. But not naturally, biologically, it doesn't make sense. And that part I have to agree fully with. Everything else, I was like, all right, I'm trying to see where you're coming from, but yeah. But that point in particular, yes, he's 100% accurate. 100% accurate. Your body was not designed to do that or to go through that. What else did he speak on? He spoke about how women don't be exposed, and back then they didn't expose themselves. So even if, like she said, oh well, Queen Elizabeth only had one husband that we know of. Well, if she had 10 husbands, we would never know. Why? Because and there was a saying, I think a comedian said this, I can't remember his name. There was a saying that a comedian will say, men are dogs and women are cats, because when dogs take shits, they just leave it all out in the open for everybody to see. When cats take a damn shit, they cover it up. And that's the perfect example of that. Any crap that they're doing out in these streets is going to get covered up. Compared to a dog, they're just going to leave it right there for everybody to goddamn see. I agree 100%. So for you to go back and be like, oh, well, Cleopatra, they love going to bring up Cleopatra. Cleopatra, yeah, but her kingdom still fell at the end of it all. Y'all love, that's the main woman that everybody love going through. Oh, Cleopatra. Yes, bro, y'all love bringing her up as an example, but forgetting the fact what happened at the end. You're supposed to have your kingdom stand tall at the end, not crumble. So you cannot keep bringing up that goddamn example. Doesn't make sense. Honestly, I don't even know why. Me personally, I wouldn't even be having these. Again, assuming she is an adult star, I know the fan bus is for interviewing adult stars. I don't know if she's one. I have no idea. If she is, y'all put her name in the comment section so I can do my research. Appreciate you. But no, seriously, man, seriously. I don't know. So I wouldn't be having this type of conversation with someone like her, with respect, no disrespect. With respect, I would not be having a conversation with someone like her, because her mind is already diluted with nonsense. what makes sense to her would never make sense to the average woman or the ideal woman that you will settle down with and get into a relationship with. You just can't. Y'all listen. You know, I have homegirls who's strippers. I have homegirls who's in the adult industry today, doing pretty good with their career. I wish them nothing but the best. I have homegirls that have OnlyFans and all this, that, and the third. Again, I wish them all the best. I'm telling y'all right now, all of those homegirls, yes, the sex is amazing. Sex is perfect. But I would never get into a relationship with any of them. No disrespect, but I would never go. I barely want you to see me out there with them in public. They'd be like, oh, Dad, bring me some food. Let's go out to eat. No, I'm going to buy the food. I'm going to bring it to your goddamn place because I'm not trying to be seen with you. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. Again, I was trying to get it to half. I had no idea this video was, it looked like it's about 5 or 7 minutes long. Let me see. Yeah, 7 minutes. I had no idea this video was that long, man. So that's my fault. Let's hurry finish this, y'all. We only got maybe like 3 more minutes. So let's try to knock this out.
You can do it. So that's not leading.
Okay.
That's inspiring, motivating. That's what your mother does. Your father comes home and lead.
So, okay. Do you know who the Prime Minister of England was? What's his name? Fuck, I wish. He was the Prime Minister for Queen Elizabeth.
The Blair guy.
His name is leaving me. But he was very vocal about how his wife, very, very in love with his wife, and his wife would tell him things to do, like behind him.
Again,
and
that's why
that's true for a lot of these leaders.
Listen, that's why.
That's true for a lot of leaders.
That's why I say that concept is a European Western concept. You heard what she said. The Queen of England's Prime Minister. That's European concept. No man in the world listens to his woman. Because you have your woman, a man has to lead without his woman's voice. The woman's voice come into play when I'm feeling discouraged. Baby, you can do it. It's going to be okay. The woman comes to give me hope, but she can't get out in front and lead me and tell me what to do.
Most women actually don't want to lead, to be honest with you. They don't. But okay, so in society right now, I feel like, especially now more than ever, we're kind of put in a position where we have to lead because there's not enough men leaders.
No, there are. You attract who you and what you are. There is. I've been married 5 years. My wife got a leader.
That's fine.
All my friends are married. Their wife got a leader.
And I know a lot of women that are married too, that are fine being led by their men, and their men are leading them nowhere.
Well, how do you know they're staying married? You're saying that outside their marriage.
I'm not saying.
Hold on. This is what she just said. She just said she know a lot of people that's married. Now she's obviously she's not married.
Women need to,
no. You won't let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not saying nothing. You let me finish, please. You just said that a lot of women have to lead because there's not enough men not leading. That's not true at all, because there are a lot of women who are being led by men. There are a lot of women who are saying a man can't tell me nothing. There are a lot of women who have multiple baby daddies by different men. So there's not enough men leading. You don't attract a man that can lead you. Because the women who are being led got a man that's leading them. And
that's real. Goes back to what I always say. Do the men that you want, ladies, the men of caliber that you want, do they want you? You want them, but do they want you? 9 times out of 10, when they find out who you are, they find out your ass got X amount of kids, they find out that you can't be led. We all seen you do videos about these topics all the goddamn time. Women getting mad. Who gonna lead me? I'm supposed to let you lead me? You ain't gonna. We're supposed to be in a relationship. We're supposed to be doing this together. What's going on there? Again, you're having a great conversation. Whether you agree or disagree, you're having a great conversation, but with the wrong person. This is not the person to have the conversation with. This is not. I'm sorry, man. It's just no, man. That's like asking her how to find you heard what he said she's single. I believe she's in the adult industry too, because I don't think that again, my opinion, I don't think that a woman that's not in the adult industry would be working for FanBus. Like I just don't think, whatever. That's like asking again an adult star how to be in a successful marriage. You can't show me in majority adult stars that's been in a relationship, a successful relationship, longer than 10 plus years, 15 plus years. Relationship, meaning not sleeping with other goddamn people. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man. I mean, great video, man. Shout out to Charleston. Shout out to whoever that young lady is. I'm gonna try to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, stay for